Look, those strong teeth are being shredded by the pliers. It sounds strange, but that's what adult pufferfish are forced to go through. So why do they always have to cut the teeth of the pufferfish? Why is such a small, cute, and funny fish a dish that makes others wary? All the secrets about this strange and contradictory fish will be revealed right in the video. Young pufferfish are usually raised in a controlled environment before being released into the ocean to develop naturally. Raising young pufferfish indoors ensures that they have good living conditions, are well fed, and grow healthily. In addition, during this period, the fish will be carefully cared for so that they can adapt to the marine environment when released. After reaching the appropriate size and health, the baby pufferfish will be released to the sea, where they can live freely, hunt, and grind their teeth naturally, developing according to their wild instincts. In captivity, if there is no suitable food to grind the teeth, the breeder must periodically trim the pufferfish's teeth, helping them to eat normally and maintain their health. In addition, raising them indoors also helps control the water environment, temperature, and other factors, ensuring that the fish are not infected or stressed. Pufferfish are provided with a nutritious diet such as snails, shrimp, and bloodworms, helping them to grind their teeth naturally and develop their bodies. Every day, workers at the pufferfish farm feed the fish at regular times. They carefully check the amount of food, choosing the right type for each stage of the fish's development. From live food, such as shrimp and small snails, to frozen food or pellets. They don't just feed them. They also observe their behavior, checking to see if they are eating well and if they show signs of fatigue or illness. This dish is known to be dangerous because pufferfish can contain deadly toxins if not prepared properly. Therefore, only chefs with special certificates are allowed to prepare pufferfish, ensuring the safety of diners. Once pufferfish are of sufficient weight, they are carefully transported to large restaurants. Pufferfish are usually transported in water tanks with filtration and oxygen systems to sustain life during the long journey. Because pufferfish are sensitive to the environment, the transportation process must be done quickly and carefully, avoiding stress or injury to the fish. Adult pufferfish can eat specialized dry pellets, but they generally prefer live food. Protein-rich pellets can supplement the diet, but should not completely replace natural foods such as shrimp, crab, and snails. What would you do if you saw tens of thousands of snakes slithering inside giant enclosures? Feel disgusted? Fascinated? Maybe both. In some parts of the world, this is just daily life. People don't just live with snakes. They farm them for meat, skin, and even medicine. But why? And what really happens inside these massive snake farms? What you're about to see might forever change how you view these mysterious creatures. Over 3,700 snake species on Earth, some small enough to wrap around your finger, while others, like the reticulated python, can grow longer than a school bus, reaching over 7 meters. Every year, snake bites claim more than 100,000 lives globally. Just 7 milliliters of king cobra venom, roughly a spoonful, can kill 20 people or bring down an adult elephant. Today, snake farming is a booming industry, especially in China, Vietnam, and Indonesia. In China alone, it's worth over $7 billion annually, with some farmers earning up to $50,000 per year from snake meat, leather, and anti-venom production. Snakes are raised in controlled environments, from individual cages to large communal enclosures, depending on the species, that are ready for storing and packaging. Sugar is packaged in a variety of formats, each tailored to fit different needs and uses. Large industrial sacks, ranging from 25 kilograms to over a ton, are commonly used in factories, commercial kitchens, and for export. Medium-sized bags, usually between 1 to 5 kilograms, are the go-to option for households, ideal for everyday cooking and baking. Meanwhile, the mini-sized sachets are perfect for cafes, restaurants, and on-the-go use. It's known for its clean, natural sweetness and rich flavor profile, forming the base for countless dessert routines, washing their hands, disinfecting boots, and putting on full protective gear. Skilled workers then fillet the fish, slicing them expertly and removing the internal organs. Each movement is swift skin that locals absolutely love, especially during festivals or family gatherings. Farmers also tag the piglet's ears to keep track, and, yup, the boys usually get castrated early on. It's for safety and tastier meat later. But don't be fooled. Even when raised on a farm, wild boars don't lose their wild side. They're smart, cautious, and very fast. Catching one when it's time to sell? That's a real battle. Some farmers even say it takes more skill to catch a wild boar than to raise one. But they keep doing it, not just for the profit, but for the pride. Because in these forests, raising wild boars isn't just farming. It's a tradition, a challenge, and, in a way, a dance between humans and nature. Today, we're heading straight into the fascinating world of sugarcane farming, where billions of tons of this vital crop are harvested every year to create one of the most widely used ingredients on the planet: sugar. In this video, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at how massive sugarcane fields are harvested with the help of cutting-edge technology. We'll walk you through the high-powered machines that make the process fast, efficient, and truly impressive. So, buckle up. Taking center stage is the whole stalk sugarcane harvester, a powerful specialized machine built to not only harvest sugarcane, but also slice the stalks into neat segments. With an impressive output of 20 to 30 tons per hour, this machine is a true workhorse. At the front, it features counter-rotating base cutters equipped with hardened steel blades that slice the stalks cleanly at ground level, fast and efficiently. Sometimes, before harvesting, farmers burn the sugarcane fields, a practice known as pre-harvest burning. This is done to remove the dry leaves and outer layers of the cane, making the harvesting process faster and cleaner. They're harvested for their meat, skin, or medicinal use. Snake farming is risky. Over 5,000 snakebite cases are reported annually among snake farmers. One wrong move during feeding or cleaning can mean a deadly escape or bite. That's why experienced farmers always stay calm and alert. Medicine to fashion, every part of the snake finds a purpose. Vietnamese snake extract is cherished as a traditional remedy, believed to strengthen bones and boost circulation. After careful slaughtering and cleaning, snakes are then chopped into small pieces and briefly blanched in hot water to remove impurities. The snake meat is simmered with ginger and cinnamon in a large pot for around 3 to 7 days until it thickens into a concentrated extract. Ever tasted it yourself? Or is it a bit too wild for your palate? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, in the bustling alleyways of Indonesia, snake hides tell a different story. Workers, often with bare hands, skillfully peel, tan, and stretch snakes' skins. Each year, the global fashion industry uses over 500,000 snake skins. Indonesia alone legally exports around 175,000 of them, making it the world's largest supplier. Yet behind this glittering trade, questions about legality and animal welfare still linger. Sacred and feared. beautiful, and dangerous. For thousands of years, snake burning the field, it also helps to reduce pests and make it easier for machines or workers to access the stalks. But wild boar meat isn't just delicious, it's nutritious too. It's higher in protein, lower in fat, and richer in minerals like iron and zinc compared to regular pork. That's why many health-conscious eaters are turning to wild boar as a more natural source of meat. Beyond roasting, the meat is also stir-fried, stewed, or smoked in traditional dishes. Even the boar fat is treasured. And that's the story of China's wild boars. Fierce, smart, and surprisingly farmed. See you in the next wild adventure. The harvesters have done their job. Tons of freshly cut sugarcane are gathered and loaded onto large transport trucks. These trucks are ready to roll, quickly transporting the sugarcane straight to the sugar processing factories. When the sugarcane-loaded trucks arrive at the factory, they head straight to the receiving area, where powerful cranes or heavy-duty conveyor systems are installed. These automated cranes are designed to lift massive bundles of sugarcane, often weighing several tons, off the truck beds quickly and smoothly. The sugarcane is then fed into massive industrial crushing machines, where the real extraction process begins. These crushers are equipped with a series of enormous, heavy-duty steel rollers designed to apply intense pressure on the thick, fibrous stalks. After the sugarcane passes through the smashing and shredding machines, the fibrous material moves on to the powerful roller presses. The juice extraction process is carefully organized into a multi-stage configuration to maximize yield. In the first stage, about 50 to 60% of the total juice is extracted. As the crushed cane moves through the following stages, the pressure is steadily increased, allowing the rollers to extract an additional 15 to 20% of juice. On these farms, baby snakes are carefully bred, sometimes by the tens of thousands, and kept cool under banana leaves or cloth. Feeding time is an adventure. They dine on mice, frogs, chickens, and more. Have you ever wondered how snakes eat such big prey? Thanks to their flexible jaws, they can open their mouths wide and swallow animals much larger than their body. Farmers even pair snakes based on their colors, hoping for beautiful, healthy offspring. One mama snake can lay up to 50 eggs at a time. Now picture this. On some large-scale farms, over 30,000 snake eggs are incubated at once, nestled gently in warm sand, where they're watched over like little treasures until they hatch. After 50 to 80 days, the baby snakes hatch and begin their journey. They are kept in controlled environments to ensure proper growth and adaptation. Farmers provide a diet of small insects or baby mice, depending on the species, to help them develop strength. Snakes are always given access to clean, fresh water. And when it's time for them to shed their old skin, a natural part of their growth, farmers gently mist them or give them a quick bath to help the process along. Young snakes shed more often as they grow rapidly, while adult snakes may only do so a few times a year. Farmers usually use feeding time as a chance to collect the old, discarded skins, keeping the environment tidy and the snakes in top shape. Once mature, after months or years, is everywhere. Tuna, sharks, dolphins, and even seabirds eagerly hunt these agile swimmers. Not only do natural predators hunt mackerel, humans have also been harvesting these fish for centuries along the coasts of the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Pacific regions near Japan and the United States. Every year, over 3 million tons of mackerel are caught worldwide to meet the growing demand for seafood. Two common methods are used: purse seine fishing and longline fishing. In purse seine fishing, a huge net surrounds a school of mackerel, and the bottom is pulled tight like a drawstring, trapping thousands of fish at once. One haul can bring in up to 200 tons of mackerel. Longline fishing uses a single long line with hundreds or thousands of baited hooks, stretching up to 50 kilometers. This method catches fish individually, helping preserve their quality and reduce bycatch. And precise, honed through years of practice. Have you ever tried filleting a fish yourself? It's not as easy as it looks. The clean fillets are flash frozen once again. Then they are carefully weighed and packed into boxes, ready to travel to kitchens and restaurants all around the world. Some factories freeze and pack over 50 tons of fillets per day. Some mackerel are canned, a preservation method enjoyed by millions worldwide, with over 1.5 million tons of mackerel being canned each year. Mackerels are carefully cut into smaller chunks to ensure uniform portions. Next, they're topped with rich, flavorful sauces like tangy tomato or savory oil, which enhance the natural taste of the fish. The cans are then sealed tightly to preserve the mackerel's freshness, just like their ancestors did thousands of years ago. This method is known as semi-wild farming. The boars explore, dig, graze, and at sunset, they often return to their pens on their own. And the breeds? Farmers pick strong, healthy piglets, usually just a few months old and full of curiosity. These are special hybrids, part wild boar, part domestic pig. The mix keeps the rich, wild flavor of the meat while making the animals a bit easier to manage on the farm. When it comes to food, wild boars aren't picky, but they are well fed. One adult boar can eat up to 5 kilograms of food each day. That's like 50 apples. And their diet? Not just boring pig feed. They get fresh leaves, sweet potatoes, grains, even fruits. Thanks to their habit of digging through the soil for food, they help loosen the earth, trigger seed germination, and support the natural regeneration of the ecosystem. On some farms, their drinking water is infused with Chinese medicinal herbs, like astragalus or ginseng, to help boost immunity. Pigs have held a place in our myths and beliefs, especially Vietnam, India, Africa. Skin. It provides venom and medicine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content. Wild, fast, and nearly impossible to tame. Sounds like a wild animal, right? But in China, these fierce creatures are raised on farms, without fences. Each wild boar eats up to 5 kilograms of food a day, can roam for miles, and remembers food spots for over a year. Smarter than some dogs. So how do they do it? Let's dive into China's untamed world of wild boar farming. The ancient ancestor of today's domestic pig was first tamed nearly 9,000 years ago in the Middle East and China. Today, its descendants roam across Asia, Europe, North Africa, and even America. Known for their sharp memory, wild boars can remember paths and food sources, as well as dogs or even chimpanzees. At first glance, wild boars might seem too fierce, too wild to raise. But in some parts of China, farmers have found a surprisingly natural and clever way to do just that. No crowded barns, no concrete pens. Many simply let the boars roam freely through nearby forests during the day. Once the sugarcane juice has been evaporated into a thick syrup, the next crucial step is to extract the actual sugar crystals. Centrifuge machines spin at incredibly high speeds, creating a strong centrifugal force that separates the solid sugar crystals from the remaining molasses. As the syrup is fed into the centrifuge, the crystals are pushed outward and collected, while the liquid molasses is drained away. This process ensures the efficient separation of pure sugar crystals. After the sugar crystals are separated in the centrifuge, they're still slightly moist and clumped together. To fix this, the crystals are sent through a large rotating dryer. This machine gently tumbles the sugar while blowing warm air through it, helping to remove any remaining moisture and break up the clumps. The result? Dry, free-flowing sugar crystals, product fibrous material or bagasse, is often used as biofuel to power the boilers in the next stage of the sugar production process. Beyond energy, it also utilized in the production of biodegradable packaging materials, or used as animal feed. After extraction, the raw cane juice contains many impurities and needs to be filtered and treated. After filtration, the cane juice is passed through a large boiler. This equipment consists of large heat exchange pipes, where the cane juice is boiled to kill bacteria and clean any remaining impurities. The juice extracted from sugarcane contains impurities and sediment, which are separated through a mud filtration process. This step helps recover more usable juice, while the leftover muddy residue, often called filter cake, doesn't go to waste. The next stage is evaporation, which aims to reduce the water content in the cane juice. This phase aims to concentrate the juice. Begins with the cane juice being pumped into these vessels, where it is subjected to low-pressure conditions. After the evaporation process, eventually reaching a sugar content of approximately 65%. Beneath the waves, where sunlight shimmers and predators lurk, mackerel race through the water like silver arrows. Every year, humans haul in over 3 million tons of mackerel from oceans around the globe. Enough to fill more than 120,000 large trucks. Let's dive into the incredible world of mackerel, from the wild ocean chase to your dinner plate. Mackerel are famous for their speed and agility in the water. They must keep moving constantly to breathe, relying on water flowing through their gills to absorb oxygen. They often form huge, shimmering schools, creating a mesmerizing underwater dance to confuse predators. From the skies above to the depths of the ocean, danger. Wild boars don't breed as easily as domestic pigs, but under the right conditions, one sow can give birth to 5 to 8 piglets per litter, sometimes even more. When wild boar piglets are born, they don't look anything like pigs. They have brown, yellow, and black stripes across their backs, just like tiny baby tigers. Those stripes help them blend in with leaves and grass, hiding from predators. After about 3 to 4 months, their fur darkens, and they start to look like their parents. Now, let's explore the unique wild boar preparation process in China. First, the whole carcass is dipped into boiling water for a short time, just enough to loosen the coarse hair. Then comes the scraping, a careful, rhythmic task using knives or special tools to clean every inch of the thick hide. In many parts of China, roast wild boar is more than just a dish. It's a celebration. The process takes hours. The meat is slowly roasted over open flames, sometimes marinated with herbs and local spices. The result? A rich, smoky flavor and crispy